Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome back with one more episode of reviewing the book or reviewing the article or a text. Well, I have chosen the book of Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist to review it for the reason that this is one of the books which has been translated in more than 20 languages. So The Alchemist effectively definitely is the reader's choice for many reasons. It does not only talk about one culture, it's talking about one to another culture where the protagonist moves from one place to another place. A true phenomena of a modern and a postmodern perspective as well. The reader must balance its celebrated optimism whenever he or she is going to be the reviewer of a book. So let's talk about that, what kind of review I have written myself about The Alchemist. I am going to narrate the lines from my review so that it would be a guideline for you how to do that one. As I have given the introduction to the Paulo Coelho and the work he has already done, same is the case with you people, that you have to talk about the writer and the era and the things and the years in which those works have been written, for which reason. So it means the importance must be given, that what is the importance of that one work to be given by the writer in his book or through his writing. So Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist, effectively the reader must balance its celebrated optimism with the critical perspectives offered by literary scholars. There are certain points which we have to keep in our mind while being the Asian analyst. The perspectives would be the comprehension or the comprehensive review. The Alchemist talks about or presents a story of a young scholar who wants to explore the world or to explore the dream which he actually attempts in his nightmare. So what happens with that young man, we are going to explore it. The Alchemist and the premise, the story follows the Santiago, a young shepherd who travels from Spain to the Egyptian pyramids, for which reason in search of treasure, after a recurring dream. The central point of discussion is the pursuit of one's personal affiliation and the legend to explore the dream by himself. Coelho suggests that the universe conspires to help those who are brave enough to follow their true purpose. The book is written in a simple language style, or can be claimed as a parable for its brevity and lack of complex jargon that makes it accessible and comprehensive to a global audience, though some find the narrative over-reliant on mystical coincidences. Well, the verdict for this one statement is an inspirational masterpiece for those seeking motivation, but can feel like fast food literature to readers who prefer deep character development or realism through dreams. The insights from the renowned analyst of the same book could examine The Alchemist through the lens of spirituality, cultural synthesis. As I said, it is the mixture of two or more than two cultures, intercultural variation, and the narrative structure. That is something different from others in a very attractive way. We have chosen the analysis of an Asian writer and researcher for your understanding that it's all about how the Asians are taking this one Anglophonic English writing style. Syed Muhammad Farooq, a Pakistani researcher and assistant professor of English at Seton Hall University, who is teaching the courses on 20th and 21st century British and global Anglophone literature, comments on the same book as the cultural propositions, and translation of the novel. So he takes all the proportions of the book as a cultural manifestation. He points out that the book's use of omens and signs aligns with Eastern spiritual traditions. That makes it particularly popular in countries like India and Pakistan, where mystical storytelling is a foundational part of the culture. Now, very important line of the reviewer, for the reason that he knows if this book has got published in Pakistan, the reason behind it that there are some cultural similarities in between the protagonist story and the cultural stories lying within the culture. This is the way how we relate some other's book with our own culture and with our own life. Well, audience, this is all about that how I would describe any book, or someone else as a researcher could have explored it in my analysis or in my review of a book. Now I would leave a choice up to you as an assignment or as a quiz by your teacher, as your teacher, that develop at least one review of your favorite book, that how will you explore that book depending on the positive and the negative aspects, might be, if not negative, definitely limited scope of that book in the area. If you like it, what are the reasons that you like it? If you don't like, what are the things that may be disturbing for you during your understanding or comprehension of that book? That's all about reviewing a book. If you can do it, that's a good thing, because reviewing a book would always need some practice. So I would definitely ask you to go for that one practice, not only once, but also again and again, to take a grip on reviewing something positively. So this was what we were talking about in our previous lecture as well, that do not tell what are the things which are negative. Tell what are the benefits that a reader gets with it. That I told you about my reviewing this one book, this one novel, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, that it's all about how you relate your culture with your protagonist's story, even while sitting away from him. And this is what the universal call or the universal appeal a writer produces in his writing. Well, this is about all how to write review. I have also given few of other reviews in my lecture. You may read it out for your clarity and for your comprehension. I hope you will produce definitely one review of your favorite book by yourself. This is all about our today's lecture. We'll talk about some other lecture or some other topic in our upcoming next lecture. Thank you so much. Till that time, stay blessed. Have a nice day.